Hello guys, welcome back to calculus class, and this time I will go over maybe two more questions for you, and that's about it. Um, when I looked at it, I think I should go over this one because this one, maybe only thing that you should know is this one is 1 over this, 1 over sine x, and these two can be canceled out, so only thing that you have to derive is sine x, and you know this one, right? But and then you gotta derive it, so I'm not finishing this question. But I believe this one can be a little bit challenging because of this. So I will go over this one and I will choose maybe one question from here, okay? So, Maria, you should be studying now. So pause the video and see if you can do this one instead of copying. So it's a sine pi over 6 and cosine pi over 12. So what should we do? So first, let's make it like this. And let's derive it. So f prime of x, maybe I think I should do it here, is equal to sine pi over 6 is going to be cosine, no, why did I say pi over 6? X over 6 times 1 over 6, right? Because it's the same thing as the 1 over 6x, right? This is this. Times, let me copy this one, cosine x over 12 plus derivative of cosine is going to be negative sine x over 12 times 1 over 12 times sine x over 6. Yeah. So when you do this one, let's simplify this one, although it does not have much meaning. So it's going to be 1 over 6 cosine x over 6 cosine x over 12 minus 1 over 12 sine, this time I'm gonna write x over 6 first, unlike previous video, x over, yeah, because I think it looks nicer, right? 6, 12, 6, 12. But if you put 12 and 6, that's fine as well, okay? So that's about it. So now let's plug in 2 pi into here. And let me write it here. So x over 6, right? But if I put 2 pi over 6, this one becomes pi over 3 when you simplify, right? And for the x over 12, if I plug in 2 pi instead of x, that one becomes pi over 6. So in fact, this one is 1 over 6 cosine of, interestingly, this one does not have, I hope I don't make mistake. If you see my mistake here in the video, just let me know, then I'm not gonna fix it in this video, but at least I will give you a snack. Alejandro, Uriel, don't count on it because I'm smarter than you. Probably not, but whatever. At least I want to believe. We can all dream, right? So here, let's do this. 1 over 6 times cosine pi over 3. So if you look at this one, pi over 3, cosine is a 1/2, and sine is a pi 3 square root of 3 over 2. So keep that in mind. So pi over 3, this one is going to be what? 1/2 times, okay, so here, cosine pi over 6 is the cosine pi over 6 is a square root of 3 over 2. So it's going to be square root of 3 over 2. I believe this one is going to be somewhat close to 0, I think, but whatever. And sine pi over 3 is going to be square root of 3 over 2 times sine pi over 6 is going to be 1/2. Oh, it's going to be 1/2. Okay. So let's do this. I mean, as you can see, do you see these two are same thing? Like just flipping the sign. So you're going to get same number. Only thing that will be different is the pi over 6 and pi over 12. So usually if it was my style, I'd rather just do this one and I'm going to come up with this. And then I will just come up with this. But I mean, something like that. But I know if I do it, you guys will confuse. So let me go over every single little thing for you. Okay. So let's do this one. This one, if I multiply all top, I will just have a square root of 3 over. Now, whose question is it? Maria. 6 times 2 times 2. What is this? 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. I hope you did it about my speed, right? Next question. 1 times square root of 3 times 1 is gonna be equal to square root of 3. And again, what the heck? Wait, did I make a mistake somewhere? No, I didn't. Yeah, sorry. And next, 12 times 2 times 2 is what? 24, 48. So let's simplify this one. This is same thing as what? 2 square root of 3 over 48, because I should have a common denominator. And if I simplify this, that's going to be square root of 3 over 48, right? Because same denominator here. 2 square root of 3 minus square root of 3 is a square root of 3. So that's it. Wait a second. Let's see if I'm... Yep, I did not make mistake. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have not done this one because that's not plus minus. Oof. I almost made a mistake. But yeah, here. That's the answer, okay? If you have a disagreement, yeah, prove it to me. Okay, Uriel? You have no chance about this one. So, Angeline. Yeah, I think you will love this question. I don't know which question I should go over for you guys. Maybe, I think, oh yeah, possibly I should go over maybe 2 questions from here, but I'm not gonna go over fully here, but I will show you what to do with this one, okay? So let's derive it first. So do you see it's a power rule in this case. So if you derive it, this one comes to the front, right? So it's a 3, 1 minus cosine of 2x just squared times now derivative of inside. So 1, I don't care. So I'm going to derive negative sine cosine. So it's going to be negative sine. I still have a negative. But if I derive negative cosine 2x, that's going to be another negative, which becomes positive. Sine 2x times derivative of this one, which is 2. Do you see this one is a chain of chain? So keep that in mind. That's what you're going to do. So if you simplify this one, no, I don't want to simplify. So what is it? It's going to be 3 times 2. So it's going to be 6 times this one's sine 2x times it's going to be 1 minus cosine 2x squared. All right, that's it. So only thing that you really have to do is now you plug in pi over 6 here, and you know what you have to do because we did it so far. And then after you simplify this one, you square it and then multiply with this 2. That will give you the answer. I'm not going to go over this one due to time because I want to make this video about 10 minutes long, okay? So I'm not going to finish this question. So you plug in, you do it by yourself. I will go over this one. Again, I'm not going to finish this. You do it by yourself. So let's see if I can simplify this one. So cotangent. Cotangent is a 1 over tangent, which means, so tangent is a sine over cosine. Cotangent should be 1 over tangent, so it should be just flipped 1. So it's going to be cosine over x over sine over x, right? So I think you did it by you could do this one by yourself. So you know you can cross this one out. So this one is same thing as a cosine of x, right? So I didn't derive it. I just simplified it because I think that looks better. So now you can do it. Negative sine x, okay? And then you plug in pi over 4. And that's going to be just negative square root of 2 over 2. And that's it. Oh yeah, I was not trying to go over this and I went over it. And you will probably ask, Mr. Kim, how do we know when to simplify? Well, my answer is you just know. Just look at it and see if you can do it. Sometimes you cannot simplify. Then you just use the product rule, okay? Like for example, this one, secant times sine x. If you look at this one is same thing as a 1 over cosine x times sine x. And that's a sine x over cosine x, which means tangent x, right? So if you derive tangent x, that's going to be secant squared x. So that's the like whole process here. But so my answer is yeah, you just know. But if you think I'm not smart enough, it's not because you're smart enough, because you have not tried many questions. You just don't have a concept yet. But if you do like 10 questions or 20 questions, if you invest that much time, you will get it. And that's the process of like self-growth, okay? But here, even if you don't see it, that's fine. Just use the product rule. You will get the same answer at the end. Just it's a little bit more painful. Like secant x, if you derive secant x, that's going to be secant x times tangent x plus derive sine x, which is a cosine x, times secant x. Yeah, this one looks more complicated, right? But when you do this one, you remember like previous one, you should get secant squared x, right? Like that's what we derived before. If you play back, that's what I suppose get as a f prime of x. See if you have an